I got home and all I wanted to do was play with the new toy friend of the channel, Least of Creatures sent. Go check out their album. And it turns out now I have to blast some ass because I have been following a story all day long of a subscriber trying to do everything I can to help him out. And I just don't understand how this happens. So, a subscriber reached out to me this morning in a bit of a panic after receiving an email from Wizards of the Coast informing him that he was now on a 6-month ban. So the email reads, "Hello," his name and DCI number. "We're emailing you regarding your disqualification at an event on 1/14 for unsporting conduct. After your disqualification, a report was filed and reviewed by the investigation committee. This group reviewed the report and all statements from the people involved and have come to the following decision. Your DCI membership has been suspended for a period of 6 months beginning on 3/1 today and ending on 9/1. During this time, you will not participate. You may not participate in any Magic event as a player, organizer, volunteer, staff, or judge. Your name will appear on the suspended DCI memberships page during the next scheduled update." My piss is boiling already. So, on top of all this, I've never seen one of these emails before. I suspect I may receive one at some point in my life. But what this is saying is you will now be publicly shamed along with your suspension. Any invitations to premier events you may have at this time or may obtain during your suspension are revoked. We will keep all information pertaining to this review and suspension on permanently on file. So this will go on your permanent record. Pretty scary stuff, right? So I started talking to this person. He's actually from, and what I need is a judge or a local regional judge. I need them to get in contact with this person. You can get into contact with me. I have their name and DCI number, and I don't really know if they want me to put it out there publicly, but it's in British Columbia, Courtenay, British Columbia. I've been speaking with this person all day, and he first reached out to me with no idea what was going on. He reached out and said, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. I've been suspended or banned for 6 months, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. He's also a fellow YouTuber, by the way. I don't know if he still makes videos or not. But he just said, "I've been DQ'd for unsportsmanlike conduct." I said, "Okay, have you talked to a judge? And why did they ban you?" No judge was ever addressed. No judge ever addressed me during any games. No complaints at all. I asked, "Did you speak to your local game store?" He did speak to his local game store. The game store confirmed via text that he was not banned by that. He was never banned during this event, never banned at any other event at this local game store. So what I said was, "Hey, hopefully this is just a mix-up, and you should respond via email," because the letter said you can respond to this if you can appeal this, blah, blah, blah. Emailed, auto bounce back, no response. Calls me or reaches out to me again, doesn't know what to do. I said, "Here, give me your email." So he sends it. And what he said basically was, "To whom it may concern, I'm unaware of any situation regarding unsportsman conduct. I never received a DQ, or a DQ notice, and would like to assess such statements for my personal review under the Canadian Freedom of Information Act and the American Freedom of Information Act. Having streamed the whole event live to my subscribers, I will use this in my defense as I was in front of a camera the whole time and will provide links upon request. that encompasses over 20 hours of video and multiple events. I will give you my word that I have acted within the confines of sportsmanship. I have used proper manners, shook hands, congratulated winners, good spirits. I've never lost my cool, never got angry, and followed the laws of governing minors and did not fill them directly. Not to mention, I've been playing since 1993 and have never had a single incident against me. Highlights, I was never spoken to by any judge during this event regarding any issues or given any warnings or flags. So as you could tell, the guy is obviously not happy, but he also really has no idea why the first communication he gets from Wizards was a 6-month ban. So then, finally, he writes, he's actually messaging me now because he's so distraught. Wizards finally responds to him and says this. So sorry for the confusion that we might have caused by our default letter. So you send the guy a boilerplate letter with no details informing him of a ban that he had no idea was ever under any sort of investigation. There was no disqualification associated with your incident. However, a judge who was playing in the event with you noticed that your pool had 3 rares from Kaladesh. This committee reviewed your YouTube video that you had posted and identified that you added a card from your 2-headed giant pool and had all 3 in play during one of the videos. The judge who reporter, spelling mistake, was added the conversation he had with you as a statement. This is why no statement was requested from you. If you would like to provide a statement, the committee would be happy to read it as part of the appeal. Please respond to this email with your account of the situation. So this committee, look, this isn't even about whether or not he did it. I don't really want to get into, you're welcome to watch the video. It's still public. It sounded like it was in a 2-headed giant event. And if anything, it was not, it sounds like, for as distraught as he is, it was probably a mistake from a 2-headed giant, although you share a pool. So I'm not sure why. It sounds really murky. I wasn't there, but it begs the question, okay, you're a judge. You saw somebody have a rules infraction and you say nothing to them. You don't report them. You don't kick them out. You wait and you do it anonymously later. This sounds to me like a personal vendetta and abuse of power, and this judge should be out of the judge program immediately. First of all, if you notice an infraction and you're a judge, why wouldn't you mention it? That seems very curious. And second of all, why would you, Wizards of the Coast, send this person some boilerplate statement letting them know that they've just been unilaterally banned for 6 months based on evidence and a YouTube video that wouldn't have even existed if not for him creating content for you? So let's assume that he added an extra land. Let's even assume he did it. Would the first incident be a 6-month ban? That seems really heavy-handed. Judges out there, would you let me know about that? If this is the normal way it goes, the first time someone would ever get caught with an infraction, they would receive a 6-month ban. That seems really unlikely. I don't know what's going on in this case, but all I know is what I've seen, and I've had conversations with third parties who have nothing negative to say about this player. How does this happen, Wizards? Please fix this. This man does not need to be banned. If you're a judge, please, and you know what? I know you know who you are. You're welcome to post your information in the description below if you want, or if you give me permission, I will. I don't need Wizards to contact me. I need Wizards to correct this with this player. I just don't understand how this happens. Too much power sounds like, to me, a personal vendetta that needs to get corrected. Please, Wizards, fix this, and I will happily take down this video. Or if new information is brought to me, about this person. Maybe they have a long history of infractions and they happen to be entirely lying to me about a long and tumultuous past of getting caught cheating, I'll delete this video and issue an apology. But I don't think that's what's going to happen here. So Wizards of the Coast, your regional judge in Canada, please fix this for him. I'm sure the vast majority of judges will probably be annoyed by this as well. So thanks for listening. Let's get this guy back into the game.